Good morning to you all students. I hope you might have enjoyed somehow the vacation since there was the problem of corona. Even then you could have somehow enjoyed. I hope you might have completed the homework which Shirley Miss has already sent it to you in connection with our drama. I had given 3 small questions of 4 plus 4 plus 8 marks, and I had given you instructions how to answer those questions, and I hope you might have completed, and I expect you to bring it when the school actually reopens. Today we are going to have a poem from a text, namely The Patriot. After the online class, if you have any doubt, you can contact me either through telephone or through text message or through WhatsApp. I am ready to make the text clear if you have any doubt. Yes, we shall start the poem, The Patriot. The poem Patriot was written by the famous English poet Robert Browning. He was born in 1812 and died in the year 1889. So we say a 19th century poet or a Victorian era or age poet. He was not only a poet but a dramatist also. So we can find some dramatic element in his poems also. This poem Patriot also has got some dramatic element, and it is called a dramatic monologue. Dramatic monologue means there is some dramatic element in the poem. At the same time, there would be only one person, monologue. Mono meaning single, log meaning one who expresses or speaks. So dramatic monologue means, as I said earlier, some dramatic elements are there, at the same time only one person speaking in the poem. Of course, there can be a listener, or it is not compulsory, or the listener can be the poem Patriot is also called an old story. We think he might have given the name an old story because the poet is speaking of his past experience or highlighting his past experience, especially what happened 1 year ago. The word patriot, we all know, a person who is specially attached to one's own country, at the same time has done something special or good to his country. Yes, the patriot is giving his own experience after he has done something great 1 year ago. Coming to the poet Robert Browning again, his wife Elizabeth Barrett Browning, she was also a poetess. Robert Browning has written many poems, including Pied Piper of Hamelin, the story of which you might have studied in your lower classes, regarding a Pied Piper, a musician, getting rid of a town from the trouble of rats, and so on. Then another poem that he has written is The Ring and the Book. Still another poem is My Last Duchess. Like that, there are so many poems that he has written. And in all these poems, he analyzes the mind of the person in the poem and not the action of the poem. That is something special to Robert Browning, which you have to note yourself. In most of his poems, he analyzes the mind of the person or the character described in the poem and not his actions, which many other poets do. Okay, I hope you might be having your text with you. If not, you can download this poem from the internet. So you must have a text with you, and let me give the details of the poem. Patriot. Let us start the details. Start with the poem The Patriot, written by Robert Browning. As I told you earlier, the poem is also called An Old Story. Of course, it is a story of what happened 1 year ago to our patriot. I shall read the stanza first. It was roses all the way, with myrtle mixed in my path like mad. The house roofs seemed to heave and sway. The church spires flamed, such flags I had a year ago on the very day. First of all, let us see the word meanings. It was roses all the way, with myrtle mixed, a type of flower in England, mixed in my path like mad. Of course, here, like mad means in a mad manner, in abundance, too much or very much. The house roofs seemed to heave and sway. Heave meaning to rise up. Sway meaning to swing, go from one side to the other. The church spires meaning the pointed top construction of churches in England. Even in our country also we can see the top pointed parts, front parts of churches. That is called the spires. Flamed, yes, flamed meaning lighted. Such flags they had a year ago on this very day. Line meaning, it was roses all the way, with myrtle mixed in my path like mad. The Patriot says that the rose flowers were strewn or spread all the way while he was returning 1 year ago to his country, with myrtle mixed in my path. That means his path like mad. Not only rose flowers were strewn, myrtle flowers also were mixed with on his way while he was returning like mad. Mad, it means in abundance, as I told you earlier. It was spreaded very much. We might have seen in our life when some victorious persons or some very important persons come to visit our institution or the place, we used to spread flowers or throw flowers in front of them. Like that, The people strewn or spreaded flowers in front of him while he was returning a year ago. Okay. The house roofs seemed to heave and sway while the patriot was coming back from his great deed for the nation. He describes the house roofs seemed to heave and sway, which means people climbed onto the house roofs and the house rooms seemed to go high up and at the same time sway, which means swinging like. There was an effect of heaving and swinging up, going up and to the sideways. Likewise, the church spires flamed. The church spires, that means the pointed top part of the church, especially in front of the church, seemed to be lighted. Not seemed to be lighted, lighted in order to welcome the patriot. Such flags they had. Not only that, there were flags all around, as it is a custom to welcome somebody very important. A year ago on this very day, that was the condition of that place when the patriot was returning home a year ago. All the 5 lines of this stanza seems to be an imagery created by the poet to describe the situation while the patriot was returning and the warm welcome given to the patriot. Next stanza, the air broke into a mist with bells. The air meaning atmosphere broke into a mist with bells. That seemed to be a confused state with the bells. The atmosphere, the whole atmosphere was in a state of high jubilation or happiness with the bells, church bells. The old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. Had I said, good folk, mere noise repels, but give me your son from yonder skies, they had answered, and afterwards, what else? Word meanings first. Air meaning, as I told you, atmosphere. The old walls rocked with meaning shocked or shaking, with the crowd and cries meaning shouting. Had I said, good folk meaning folk dance, you might have heard. Folk meaning ordinary people. Mere noise repels. Repels meaning disgusting, not good enough. But give me your son from yonder skies. Yonder meaning far away. They had answered, and afterwards what else? Else meaning other than. Line meaning for the second stanza. As I told you earlier, the air broke into a mist with bells. There was a sort of confusion in the sense of jubilation with the bells, church bells. The old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. As many people climbed over the walls of the churches and the houses, it seemed to be rocked or shaken, especially with the cries or the shouting of the people, too many people. Had I said, the usage means if I had said, conditional clause. Good folk, mere noise repels. the patriot imagines or seems to be imagined that if he had said, people, good people, mere noise repels. That means the mere talking is not enough. In Malayalam we say, Vadagadi is not enough. It is disgusting. But give me your son from yonder skies. See, I wish that you give me the sun from the faraway skies. As we say in Malayalam, Ambalimamane pidichu tharu. In that case, they had answered, and afterwards, what else? If I had told them that I wish to have the sun from the faraway skies, they would have answered, all these things are the imagination of the patriot. They would have answered me, and afterwards, what else do you want? They would be ready to tell me or answer me, what else do you want other than the sun? That was the condition at that time while they were receiving me after my great deed.